First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacturer stack like that. And if we get toxic, tell the...
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on. Hey, check that. Three.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And the Eagles at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And as your game plan is a stack, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate through that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's how you shake off the interception and throw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 29, Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Powell. And this is incomplete. He had pretty good line a big play, but he could not pull it in. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing 3rd and 12.
And Howell will throw it.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That goes out wide to Murray.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he's in. Eagles touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 40-score deficit. That's what they come be facing the next time they get the ball.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Out of the air on 1st and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the counter, Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
First down, Howell to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. Complete. It's Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Off play action. It's Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, certainly not ready yet today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back as this time we're running in this third quarter of play. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras, go to war with you.